villain.
Fin City.
Yes! The Fin City Water Blogs.
Oh, that sounds like a hockey team.
Yep.
It really does.
Yeah, I gotta say, when they did bust out Waterblog, yeah, that did catch me a little off guard. But then they never bring it up again, so I kind of forget about it. Yeah.
So we'll never talk about it again on this podcast. I just
Jay, you are right. It got me.
Okay.
Like, I kind of, Waterblog.
It's Craig's tie of 2C3.
Yeah. They let it be, though. I don't think they ever talk about Waterblog again, do they?
Not that I can remember.
Got it.
Yeah.
And it kind of bugs me out. There's, 8% less pups than adults going on? But I guess that's good for them, so they don't have to deal with the roaming bull shark soon.
Yeah, and they've got 65% coverage of the Triton, but they're gonna... It's not enough. Do more.
I mean, 65 is not enough.
It's not. Given that they're trying to map the whole thing. It's just over half. It's not even.
If you're a boss, Jay, what percentage would you be happy with?
Oh, like 95 maybe. I feel like I don't know how cavern filled, how many like nooks and crannies there are to this thing, but I feel like they should at least be able to cover the main, the uncovered areas. So if there's like little caverns and caves here and there, that's gonna be trickier. You might be able to get a few of those, but you want to be able to get at least the main floor of the area.
So I was going to say 80%, but
wow,
you
that's
got
not
high
enough.
standards.
This is going to sound really weird. Actually, it probably won't, because most of the things I say. But I was thinking that let's say you're a boss and you walk inside of a room that doesn't have a door for some reason, but you just walk in. You're like, hey, how much coverage we got? 65%. I would just walk out, and then they'll be like, crap, let's go get it up. Walked in, how much? 80%. Like I would kind of do the head back and forth, like, well, it's good, and then I would walk out again. If I walked in like 95%.
You throw a beer at them.
Yeah,
I'm staying in the room.
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, that's good. I like that.
We've put so many cameras down, we've scared off all the wildlife.
But yeah, she's totally right, though. 65% is not a lot.
No, she should be disappointed.
Yes, it's the majority.
But it's not even 2/3.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good boss. Oh, wow. She should have said that. And then Spin
That's
goes,
not even
what?
2/3!
Just slams the bottle down.
God damn it, Spin!
I do like the whole I need a beer thing. It just seems like a good... Listen, if you've been out swimming and a giant... Oh, not a giant. Actually, just a regular great white shark whomps you, and then you swim back. Also, I like their swim back. After Dr. Emma Collins gets whapped by the great white, Sally, I like that they take their time to swim back, because it gives you a nice sense of place and how long it would take to get there and back.
Ooh.
So then later on, when they do that, you're like, oh, okay, that's how far it is, because we've already established that. And so it's not anything slow. It's not anything boring or super art house. We're watching Rooney Mara eat an entire pie in Ghost Story, but it's still enough to, like, okay, this is how long it takes. So later on, we're really familiar with it. I dug that. And then after that swim, you'd want a beer. It's cool. I don't know. That scene makes sense to me. It works.
Sorry, all I've been seeing in my head is Great White Sally. Just ever since he said that. So, I agree with everything you said. But,
Man, that'd be a great cover band song.
Yeah. That's
Everybody who
covers
covers
Waterblog and the Fin City Water Blogs.
Fin City Water Blog. And now Fin City Water Blog's playing their song Great White Sally.
People losing their minds.
It's like me listening to Foghat.
you mentioned the production design in the shack. I just love the whole production design of Little Happy in general. The fact that
it looks beautiful.
Yeah, she's doing this report in front of a deserted play area with a little roundabout, a little climbing frame. The kind of the church behind her. Like the fact that as a kids play area in this island that had 800 people in it, there were kids living here. I hadn't even considered that until we kind of studied it. Like this is just
not a lot of kids
life.
though.
Well, I mean, not now. But...
Well, I'm saying it couldn't have been. It's a play area, but it's not that big a play area. There's a lot of kids over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's cool looking. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you, the set design, but you got what? One set of bars to climb across. you maybe have one of them things where you sit and you have somebody spin you around till you get sick.
Roundabout.
Right, okay, I will call it that.
But maybe the rest of the kids play area has sunk. Who knows?
Okay, I'll take that.
Maybe
It's
they have
sad,
maybe they have a zip wire.
Ooh.
But also, how much of a play area do you need? You have the ocean.
Wait, did you not see the gigantic water slide that goes up 50 feet in air and then just curlicues around?
I didn't. I see it now. That's amazing.
I do like that ending crane shot, too. There's a crane shot that pulls back that gives us more of a little happy. And after talking to Pogue, whenever they shoot out to the ocean, I always feel bad because I know it's all green screen and very expensive. Because they shot this, like obviously they didn't shoot on the ocean. They didn't go full water world. Everyone learned from Costner.
Yeah.
But they just shot this. If you type in South African movie studios, there's a big water tank where they shot it. So yeah, anytime it's just expensive. So I feel bad every time I see it. I just count the change in my head. I feel like I'm Hunt Lowry, counting how expensive this is. Who follows us on Instagram, which I love. You know Hunt Lowry was a producer on Airplane.
I did not. That's incredible.
Yeah, and he also did Last of the Mohicans, which is amazing. First Night, Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Yeah, I mean, and then just I love me. Flight 70. I mean, Rambo, the new Rambo, Deep Blue Sea 3, Airplane. That just makes me happy. Top Secret.
Oh,
I'm just naming movies very loudly.
But Top Secret has an exclamation mark at the end of it, so you said it correctly.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, no, I mean, Hunt Lowry did this. I think it just looks good. It's fun. I don't know. I dig it. Hunt crushed it. Hunt got him the money, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
I had to say it. I had to give a shout out to Hunt Lowry.
Nice. Okay. So, do we want to know how deep and blue the first chapter of Deep Sea 3 is?
Can I guess?
I mean, that's good, because I worked it out.
Okay.
Just disappointed if you didn't.
50% blue.
Spoiler alert for this film. It's not a very deep film. A lot of the action
literally,
takes place...
not metaphorically.
Yes. Literally, in terms of the depth of things that the activities take place at, most of it is on the surface, and I think they kind of go down to the deepest point in this chapter. And I looked up how deep the coral reefs were in the Mozambique Channel, and some of them go down to about 2,000 meters deep. That's not how deep these people are. Because the maximum recreational swimming depth is about 40 meters for professional swimmers, about 20 meters for your average swimmer. And Shaw is not a great swimmer. We kind of learn in later chapters that he's not or Emma is a better swimmer than him. So I kind of figured they're about 20 meters deep, which is about 60, 65 feet. So this chapter is on average 7 meters deep. Not very deep. A little bit underwater. Mostly on the surface, but goddamn, is it blue? We are kicking things off. 62% blue, straight out of the gates. This is incredibly blue chapter. So much underwater, so much clear blue sky, so much ocean. This is my prediction is this is going to be the bluest film so far.
Ooh, I love it because they do spend a lot of time in the water.
And as you said, it's all daylight, so you've got bright blue sky. I don't think there's like a rain scene in this film, or there's not. No, I think there is one, but most of it is beautiful weather, beautiful clear oceans. So this is going to be a very, very blue film.
I can't wait to talk about this. This is going to be fun. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I was a little wary because I feel like Deep Blue Sea 3 takes itself more seriously than 1 and 2. It feels like more of a serious film with a couple of moments of what the hell just happened,
spin kicks,
which I cannot wait to talk about.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to delving into it and finding even more things to love about this. What about you, Nick? So you've just seen this chapter so far, correct?
Correct.
What do you think happens in the rest?
I would think that the sharks are going to come, both good sharks and bad sharks. The bad guys, Lucas and company, they're going to show up, and it's going to be kind of a three-way battle, which is always fun. Anytime in wrestling there was a three-way match, a three-way tag match, that's always exciting, but it's going to be, people versus people, shark versus people, people versus shark. It's going to be all kinds of action. It's going to be nonstop, and there's going to be a big fire. I have a feeling there's just going to be a massive, massive fire that engulfs like half of the island. And no survivors. It's very dreary, very bleak ending. Like, just not good.
Not even the sharks?
Not even the sharks.
Oh, wow.
And the reason I get
Just
that
the
vibe...
just the turtle.
Just the
Away.
turtle. He's going to come swimming by like, I'm okay, guys. And that's it.
It wasn't me, honest.
What gets me is this, and it could be just unintentional, there's this sense of unnerving when we first see the three sharks swimming towards the island, and then we have the camera kind of pan up and do the 360. The score does this kind of like up and down kind of pulsing, almost as if like the island's coming alive, and we hear this like kind of out of tone. If it was a higher pitch, it would be a shriek, but this is almost like a moan or a wail of like, you're coming here to die. And it's like, oh no. So it's really affecting that we cut to the dock and she's like very happy. And she's like, hey, check this place out. Not happy, but excited to be where she is and explore and show everyone what's going on. But she's surrounded by death. You know, there was 800. Now there's 2. It's not going to end well for anybody.
Just so you know, the 800 down to 2, that's not because 798 died. They moved away.
Right, but they died on the inside because they had to leave this paradise.
Yeah.
Fair.
Metaphorically.
Yeah, Jay.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm.
Mark gets it.
It wasn't just like a mass, like, homicide. There wasn't some mass serial killer or something going around.
It's no Jonestown on the water.
The sacrament.
Yeah. Where are you going to vacation this year? I'm going to the Bahamas. What about you? Dude, we're going on the Jonestown cruise.
Have you seen 12 Monkeys? Beignet Dust.
Okay. I think that'll do it for this chapter. Nick, do you have any final thoughts?
I'm very excited to watch the rest of the film. I'm excited to listen to the rest of your guys' episodes as you cover the film. I'm just excited all around.
Excellent. And where can the listeners find you?
You can find me in a couple places, actually. FrenchToastSunday.com. You can find me on Twitter, @TheRehack. I was recently on an episode of the Lambcast. It was the movie of the month that I championed and won. I don't know how, but I did. And we talked about Koyanis Katsi. So do what you will with that information. Mark recently had me on as a guest, episode 365 for Movies, Films, and Flicks. We did a bathroom fight scene draft, and I was actually listening to that on the way to work and the way home from work today because to me, it's one of the I laugh hard. Anytime I listen to that, I laugh absolutely hard. We talk about sconces. We talk about toothpaste gunk. We talk about punching ourselves in the face repeatedly.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a fun time all around. But like Jay and Mark alluded to earlier, if you want something a little bit different, not Deep Blue Sea or movie related, if you head over to Mixcloud.com, search for The Rehack, TheRehak. I have a little program called Rehack Radio. Drops every Tuesday. It's about an hour long, and it's just me and some music, and overall a good old time.
I can concur. It is a fun listen. And if you're like me and know nothing of music, then you will learn of some bands and some songs that you haven't heard of before and will enjoy. I can confirm this has happened.
Like a day to remember.
Yes, that is something I have learned.
Killer Kelly Clarkson cover.
Hey, you did it. Well done.
You nailing it.
Boom.
I cut out the 20
up from
times you screwed it up
Pennsylvania.
this time. Okay, well, listeners, you can find this podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook @DeepBlueSeaPod, or email us deepblueseapod@gmail.com. If you have any thoughts on upcoming chapters on Deep Blue Sea 3, then let us know, and we'll talk about it on the show. And you can read more of my writings over at lifeversusfilm.com, Life vs Film. Follow me on Twitter @LifeVSFilm, or Instagram @JayCluitt. That's Jay Cluitt. I'm also the shepherd of the Lamb, the large association of movie blogs. Find out at largeassmovieblogs.com. If you have a movie blog or podcast, or would like to hunt down some other like-minded folks, then come join us over at the Lamb and listen to the Lambcast every month. The Lambcast is a weekly podcast, as Nick just mentioned, but every month I do a special bonus Lampardy movie trivia episode, so check that out as well. Mark, what are your plugs?
Yeah, so you can check out Movies, Films, and Flicks, Movies, Films, and FLIX. Listen to that Bathroom Fights episode. My brother messaged me and said it was hilarious, by the way,
Nice.
Nick.
Nice.
I never get random texts like that, but he was like, yeah, that was really funny. So listen to that one. I got a bunch of reviews. I got some other neat data posts, and then Movie Stone's a Flick.